Hello everyone, and this is the first episode of my first C++ tutorial. So, the software that I'm going to be using in this tutorial is called Visual Studio Community 2015. The website's right here, and you can go to it and download it right here. It's free for all Windows computers. If you have a Mac computer, there is another software that comes pre-installed on the Mac computer called Xcode. And if it's not pre-installed on your computer, that's fine. You can just download it from the Apple website. Hello everyone. Once Visual Studio finally downloads, you're going to want to go to I already have a project here, don't worry about that. But you're going to go to Create New Project, click right here at the top. Alright, it's going to bring up this window. This thing right here may not be selected, but if it's not, you should go to Templates and Visual C++, open that up, and go to CLR, alright? Select that, and I'm going to name it Tutorial, because that's what I'm doing. And you can save it to any folder. I'm not going to mess with this, though. I'm just going to keep it the way it is. And I know... oh my. Okay. I'll just change the name then. Hello World. Alright, I'm going to create it. Alright. Okay, so here it is. Now, it already has some stuff that pops up, and it looks a bit complicated. But really, it's not that complicated at all. I'll explain what this thing does. This thing, you really don't need it. You can just delete it. It doesn't actually do anything. This thing right here, this is called a package, all right? Whenever you type this #include thing, what that does is that tells the computer, hey, we're going to try to, it's kind of like a mod for Minecraft, all right? This here is a mod, all right? And we're installing the mod into our computer. And that helps us program even more. This is a namespace. See right here, namespace? Now, namespaces are kind of like, imagine it like a family of people, okay? The family of people is, say, called the Johnsons, all right? The namespace would be called Johnson, the Johnson family, all right? But if you wanted to access somebody within that family, you'd have to, by just saying their first name, you would have to say that they, that you would have to tell somebody that they are in the Johnson family. That way they know which person they're talking about. So that's kind of what this is. You don't really have to worry about this that much, but there's another one that you should always do. Using namespace and then standard. That's what this means. This means standard, all right? And if you're wondering why there's a semicolon at the end of every line, that's because that's how C++ works. At the end of every command, you always have to have a semicolon. See? Here and here. Now, I don't really need this. All this does is just print out a thing that says, hello world. We don't need that. So what we're going to do first is create a variable. Now, actually, no. I'm going to show you something even more simple than that. Just displaying text on the screen, it's very simple. Type cout, cout, and then 2 less than signs, all right? Oh, wait a second. No, I forgot something. There are a couple packages that you need to include in order for everything to work. Such as, let's see, this. And don't worry about this. I know it looks very complicated, but honestly, I don't even know what these mean. I just know that they're important. Okay, just include those, and you'll be good. Anyways, like I was saying, cout. And then after that, this is a little squiggly line underneath because we didn't put a semicolon at the end. If I put a semicolon there, it'll fix it, but the semicolon's weird. All right, and you're going to put text, okay? Now, to put text on the screen, you have to put it in quotation marks like this, all right? So here, I'll go ahead and type something. Hello, world. And put a semicolon at the end to tell the computer that this is the end of that command. Press enter, and then we're going to do something else. We're actually going to have to create a variable called, or we're going to make it an integer. It's going to be int. That means that tells the computer that the variable that we're creating is going to be an integer. All right, you're going to press space and type the name of your variable, and just type it. Make it say response. Actually, no, it really doesn't need to be anything. I'll just put test just to see if it works. All right, put a semicolon at the end like that. Okay, great. Now here, right under your cout command here, you're going to type in cin. This is how the computer takes input. And then to store the input in a certain variable, you're going to do this. 2 greater than signs, and then you're going to type the variable. And then put a semicolon at the end. That's it. Now let's run it. Alright, just takes a bit to compile the program. And here it is. It says, hello world. And we can close it by pressing enter. And enter again. What? Oh, right, because I put a cin command, which means it needs to take an input. So I'll put like 7 or 6. And ta-da, that's it. Now, I know what you're thinking. Actually, I don't. You're probably thinking, this is too complicated, or you're calling me a nerd. In which case, well, you're wrong with the first thing, but you're right, I am a nerd. However, there are many more things you can do with this. Here's a very, very simple one. If I create an integer, an integer, and I call it my integer, then I can put a value into the integer when it opens up. So you can actually make little calculators like this. So cin, all right, so that means we're going to take an input from the user. Whenever you see cin, that means you take an input from the user. Cin, and we're going to store it to my integer, semicolon at the end, all right? And then after that, we're going to print it out, or display it, like this, the cout command, 2 less than signs. You're going to put quotation marks, or actually, no, don't, oh, actually, you know what? You can. Put your number is, or something like that. And then after that, you're going to put a plus sign. All right? Now, I know what you're thinking. Why are we adding anything? Well, we're not actually adding. Since this plus sign is not within parentheses or anything, what it actually means is and. So when it says cout, it's really going to print out this and we can put something else here, all right? That's all it means. However, we're not going to put text. Instead, we're going to display the variable. So here's the variable, and let's say if someone typed in 7, all right, then it would display 7. If someone typed in 6, it would display 6. You know? Good, you know now. Wait, hold on. There's an error over here. What is this? No hold on. Error list. If there's ever an error that you don't understand, go up here, click build solution. Now there's 2 errors. That's not good. What's down here? Wait a second, do I need to do this? Ah, yes, that fixes it. That fixes it. Build it again. Okay, sorry. I think that plus thing was really not working. Instead of the plus thing, just type this again, right? Type one of these and type it again, all right? Here. And then make sure that it's in between the my integer and this, all right? So let's see if it works. All right, no, we need to, we're going to type cin, and that cin, and that tells us that tells the computer that, okay, so far what we have is it's gonna, oh, you know what? Let me just show you what I mean. If I run it. All right, so I type in a number, let's say 12. And then it very quickly shows the number that I typed and then X's out. What I really want to happen is it holds it there, but then when I press enter, then it closes. So what I do that is I just type cin. That's it. So it takes an input, but it doesn't store the input anywhere. So here, I'll show you. Like this. 12. Oh, wait, what? Oh, my goodness. I'll store it. Actually, no, I'll just create a new variable. I'll name it test again, like this. And then I'm going to store it in the test variable. All right? That way, it actually takes an input before it closes, like this. So type in a number, 13. Your number is 13. And then I can type in, like, okay, press enter. And I type in, like, any other number. and then it closes. So that's that. And that's how that works. Now there's another command, but this command only works if you're using this Visual Studio. Okay, it only works if you're using this software. If you're using the Mac version, then this way will not work. Instead of typing this, try this. Console, : and then read line. All right? No, read line. And then put 2 parentheses there, like that. All right? Try this. This will work. But it will not work on Apple computers. This only works on if you're using the Windows version. So I click start. All right, type in a number, displays it. Now I just press enter and it closes. So this makes it a lot easier if you use this command instead. You don't need this anymore. But this command will not work if you're using the Apple version. All right, now with this program really isn't any useful at all. You really can't do anything with this. So instead, what we're going to do now is create a little calculator. So we're going to take actually, you know what? We need a better user interface. So before here, we're going to see out. We're going to type in a number, space. All right, and then semicolon. All right, and then after that, they type it in, and it stores it here. Press enter. See out. And then we're going to do something called end L. All right, like that. Really, it's just short for end line, and what that means is it's basically like pressing return when you're typing a paper or something. That's all it does. It's really simple. And then here we're going to type another number. Like that. Oh. And then type this. Okay. Oh, we need to create another variable because we're going to have 2 variables and we're going to add them together. Int another integer. You don't have to name them this, by the way. You can name them whatever you want. And then cin, and then another integer. All right. After that, we're going to put cout. I'm going to do end line. Now I'm going to do, let's see. I'm going to do, it's going to display my integer. And then we're going to display a plus sign. And then we're going to display, oh, wait a second. No, we're not done yet. We need to create a new integer, which is the answer. Oh, oops. The answer, okay? So basically what we're going to do is we're going to add these 2 together and then store it. Well, I spelled answer wrong. We're going to store it in this. So that's actually extremely simple. We're going to do answer equals, and then what we do then is my integer plus another integer. Okay, it's that simple. It's literally just, this is how you set answer to a certain value. That's it. Pretty simple, right? Yes. Answer. Ah, I spelled it wrong. There we go. Okay. All right. So now answer is equal to these 2. All right. Anyways, back to this. So cout, which means we're going to display my integer plus, and then after that we're going to type another integer. Oh, oops. And then we're going to type an equal sign, and then after that we're going to type answer. So what this is going to display is it's going to display the first number you typed, then a plus sign, then the other number you typed, then an equal sign. So let's run it. Debug. Okay, type in a number. Let's do 2. Type in another number. 5. Whoop. That's right. We need to do that other command. Oh my goodness. My spelling is not exactly the best right now. And again, if you have the Apple version, then just create another variable and then just do the thing that I showed you before. Now let's try it again. Type in a number. Let's do 12 plus 32. There you go. It displays it like that because we told it to type the number, then the plus sign, then that, then that. All right. Thanks for watching. This has been my C++ tutorial. Subscribe for more. Bye.